Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, now Wednesday, number 10 day for this number 8 month for the year 2022. My name na Capo Daniel. I am the Deputy Defense Chief and the spokesman of the Ambazonian Governing Council, aka Sense King, on our own countryman, Ambazonian FBI. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they bring meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we waka for this our journey to freedom, the journey to our independence, the independence of Ambazonia. Good people of Ambazonia, we start today with wonderful news for yesterday's return of Ambazonians' finest in the capital of our resistance, in Bamenda. The Ambazonian Defense Forces, which had been redeployed for the enforcement and the carrying out of the Operation Sunrise that was hugely sabotaged by internal enemies, have marked their return in Bamenda with huge blow to La République du Cameroon. The ADF, the Ambazonian Defense Forces Bamenda Brigade, launched a brazen attack in Pakovita, an area we have forbidden for our people to mingle with the Cameroon military terrorist forces that frequents and have opened a base in that area. The operation was successful. One of their guard, who was mountain guard, was neutralized. The Ambazonian Bamenda Brigade had been redeployed into Batibu to help bring in other fighters from our various barracks within Bamenda, as they would have used them as guides and commanders for Operation Sunrise. Operation Sunrise was scrapped as a result of Cameroon attack against our headquarters in the great state of Momo. Other Ambazonian sister forces were not left out. Ambazonia have sent a powerful message with action on the ground to La République du Cameroon lapdog, Dangote, who came out to talk about the end of the war. Ambazonian forces have reacted. Since his speech, 6 Cameroon occupation terrorist forces have been neutralized in Ambazonia. Yesterday, the Ambazonian forces in Dop, Babisi, neutralized 2 La République du Cameroon occupation terrorist forces. Rare news also from the entertainment section, since most Ambazonian celebrities have relied on La République du Cameroon private sponsor and are not in liberty to speak up their mind, as they are often targeted by the Cameroon military and their intelligence wing. Ambazonian musician and top African artist Ndonkong Godlove, aka Jovi, Idango for social media for explain, say no be all Ambazonians them they fight the war, as La République de get an attitude for begin target all our innocent civilian. Jovi, for the first time, he explained how he be go chop sometime with a francophone friend them. One, when a girl, he be come for the when a girlfriend, he tell he say all Ambazonian then are fool, all so-called Anglophones are fool. And he talks say most francophone them, they hate us and they don't always treat us as such. He advised young Ambazonian activists them, where the musician them, say me better for them, me then leave the country. This expression, it don't go a long way for show the type of marginalization, hate and xenophobia we were people that run the suffer even within Cameroon, their citizens, as these things they always be trickled down as the Cameroon government it don't colonize our territory. They see us as a subjugated people. They are people that they behave as the same, because we no get any place for go. Ambazonians or the so-called Anglophones na cow we no get tail. This message from Jovi, it be followed by a message for the town crier, the famous Ambazonian town crier, where he used to make an audio, he cry, he also focus on about the inside Ambazonian hatred.
You hate yourselves! You fight yourselves! You kill one another! Does not have help from other people. The person will not help himself. Nobody wants to help you, but still don't want to help yourself. Why do you hate yourself so much? Why do you hate each other so much? Explain to me the reason why you hate yourself. I want to know.
The cry of the town crier, it resonates with my campaign for emancipation of our people and the fight against self-hate. Many Ambazonians that be taught for hate political rivals for no unjust reason, and they even make up reasons when they don't have one. Ambazonians must learn to follow evidence and principle in the way they treat each other and the way they treat rivalry, because diversity should be a plus, not a reason for us to eat each other up, but for us to focus on our common goal, which is our plight. A people that is being attacked from outside must be united from the inside for us to be effective in our war of liberation. Also, for inside Bamenda, as La République du Cameroon, their reinforcement where they be bringing from Bafoussam and from Chang for come carry out the operation for inside Batibo, they be then be retreated and they be keep them along strategic area for the entrance into Bamenda. Their effect it then be shown to our public as newspaper that they publish encounters of citizens where they then be raped in their house by Cameroon snipers where they be occupy their houses. Cameroon terrorist occupation forces that then harass a lot of individuals, making away with their money, kidnapping some, as some of them that then be seen in vehicles leaving our territory. Cameroon is a poor country. They cannot sustain a small operation of 2,000 soldiers beyond 1 week. Fellow Ambazonians, good citizens, I will take this opportunity to put out a message from the Education Department of the Ambazonian Governing Council that have requested the message be put out in video form. The Ambazonian Education Board is announcing to the general public that all the villages should approach them to help set up community schools. The community schools of this year have almost doubled because more villages have come up, including areas in our towns with private schools and mission schools applying to be recognized as community school and engaging themselves to commit to liberation standard in operating as indigenous Ambazonian community schools. Schools are not allowed to use uniforms, play Cameroon anthem, or use Cameroon security forces for security. They have engaged in other things that remain classified, and we are calling on all students to participate in community schools. We also want to inform our people, like we will do in the video message, that anybody who have been recruited as the occupation Cameroon government teachers will resume school or go to the area where they are supposed to teach or deployed by the Cameroon government will be doing so at maximum risk. The Ambazonian Defense Forces will be instructed to make sure everybody who is a Cameroon government teachers that venture to work for Cameroon government in our territory will do so at a personal cost. We are also calling on civilians to gather intelligence on their activity and to let Ambazonian know that independence means independence. Cameroon government schools are banned, are forbidden, are a curse to Ambazonia. This year, we will uproot them from their foundation. All Cameroon government schools should have been transferred to Ambazonian control. All Cameroon flags and their color in those schools should be erased and be transformed into community school, without which they will be uprooted from their foundation. They will be burnt down, and those who seek to impose a foreign and alien institution against our sovereignty and territorial integrity will meet the full force of Ambazonia this year. That we promise. Ambazonian will not allow Cameroon government school in Ambazonia. Never again. Community school must grow. It is our obligation to educate our own, to train our own children and give them the basic knowledge of how to read and write and how to be innovative in the new world. God bless you all. Capo Daniel, signing off.